Hey everybody, Dr. Kathy Groover here with a very interesting daily pause today. So, have you ever had that experience where you're like, why did that person not get back to me? And why are they being irresponsible? And I was in the middle of a conversation with them, and why didn't they get back to me? Had this happen the last couple of days. I was literally in the middle of conversations about booking speaking gigs, and all of a sudden the conversation just stopped. And I got a little cranky about it. I was like, that's so rude. Like, why are these people not getting back to me? And then I did that thing I used to do in high school. For those of you who remember a phone that had a dial tone, you'd pick it up and go, does this even work? Why is so-and-so not called me back? And there were times where the phone was off the hook or the phone got unplugged or something happened that the person actually couldn't get through to you. And you're like, oh, I'm an idiot. Well, that's what happened to me yesterday. I suddenly realized that I was completely unable on one of my email accounts to receive email. Now, this was incredibly upsetting for several reasons, one of which was I was actually in the middle of business conversations where I was hoping to book very well-paid speaking gigs. The other thing was it made me really upset and cranky about people who I thought were ignoring me or being rude and not getting back to me. And so I had to suddenly shift gears and realize my technology's broken. And I did my best to stay in the present moment and say, you know what? I can't change this right now. I can't undo that. I called my tech person who busted her butt to get this resolved. And it turned out there was a glitch in my website that my email had shut itself down for 3 days. And this morning, she fixed it and all of my emails miraculously reappeared. And you know what? There was an email from the 2 people that I was waiting to hear from. Now, I was also proactive. I got on a different email and I emailed them directly and said, I apologize. My email is down, so if you have tried to reach me to have the rest of this conversation, I did not get your message, so let's continue on this email address. So it was an interesting few lessons, one of which was don't jump to conclusions and assume things. We do that all the time. And the other one is, again, stay in the present moment, deal with things in a way that you can, do that cognitive restructuring of what actions can I take to fix this issue. I called my tech gal, I emailed these people through another email, and in the end, everything worked out that all of my email reappeared. Now, I know people that have lost everything on their computer. I know people that have lost entire books. I know people that never did get those emails resolved. But we take those steps that we can. So when we look at possible or at least perceived catastrophe in the face, what steps can we take to mitigate that damage? And I took those steps. Had my little breakdown first, got a little mad, but I then took those steps. So, what challenges are you facing in your life? What perceived catastrophe may or may not be waiting in your future? And what steps can you take to mitigate that? Again, not to project into a negative future doing those what ifs, but we do want to be prepared in case things go wrong. We want to give ourselves extra time. We want to take steps to make sure we're in a position to handle things in the best way possible. So, on this beautiful Saturday in Santa Barbara, take a couple deep breaths. Remember to be present. Remember to plan for the future. Remember to take those steps that you can to avoid any catastrophes that you can. I hope you enjoy a phenomenal weekend. Just being present and in this moment, and I thought I'd bring it outside today because it is beautiful out here, and I did not enjoy much of outside today. So with that, just remaining present and pleasant, and knowing that we always have the ability to make a different choice, to plan for the future. Signing off. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful evening. Have pleasant dreams. And I hope everything goes your way today.